Hi, this is Joseph. It's Tuesday, December 16th, 2014. I wanted to talk about a couple of trades that we executed on the yen crosses. Now, we've been talking about quite a bit lately about confirmation when trading the dollar yen or the yen crosses like the pound yen or the euro yen. So we're looking at the euro yen. This is the 4-hour time frame. And I wanted to start off with the 4-hour time frame to show you that these strategies, they can be used on the 4-hour and the daily chart as well as the 1-hour time frame, and you can use them for swing trading. But at the same time, while I'm analyzing and assessing the market conditions for day trades, when I execute a trade with the trade copier, I'm also looking at the 4-hour and the daily chart to confirm what I see, trend direction, things like that. It's not always possible because there are times when I'm looking at a 4-hour or a daily chart and it doesn't give me, there's no clarity. I mean, it just looks like it's going sideways, so I have to wait a little while or maybe another day or so. And that's okay. That's the name of the game. That's how trading works. Sometimes you just have to give it time. But in this case, when we got into this trade with the euro yen, it was on the 1-hour time frame, but I was looking at the 4-hour chart to give me additional confirmation here on the euro yen. This is the 4-hour time frame, and that's my signal candle for the continuation breakout trade. The pattern is just the same on the 1-hour time frame. If you remember last week, we executed the continuation breakout trade on the pound yen, and we earned 255 pips. So here, let me walk you through it. There's this signal candle right here, that bearish red candle that closes below that support line. The first thing I do for confirmation on the indicators is to look at the Bollinger Bands. And the Bollinger Bands have to be separating away from each other on this closed completed candle. And then I look down there at the CCI to make sure there's no divergence, and then make sure that there's no divergence in the MACD histogram. Perfect. All I've got to do is wait for price to take out the low of that signal candle. But I'm also doing the same thing on the 1-hour chart. So there are times when I see the same pattern, a continuation breakout trade and a candle that closes below support on the 1-hour, and it does the same thing almost at the same time on the 4-hour. And that's additional sources of confirmation. So we were able to sell this pair, the euro yen. This was, I think we got into it just before the London session. And then during the London session, early London session is when we closed it. We closed this, earned 65 pips. Now at the same time, we also had another trade here on the pound yen. I waited a little while longer on the pound yen. Now we've been trading the pound yen back over here to the far left. This is when we earned 250 pips selling this. So you'll notice that we keep selling it. There was one trade again last week where we earned 100 pips on a retracement. So this particular trade, since we've already traded previous continuation breakout trades to the downside, when I sold this one pretty much at the same time or just shortly after I got into the euro yen trade, when I sold the pound yen here on the 1-hour time frame, I knew I couldn't use the normal 250 pip because it's getting the 250 pip target because it's getting towards the end of this overall move. We've already traded one continuation breakout trade to the downside, earned 250. We traded the retracement for 100. That was a retracement. So I've got to keep all of these things in mind and then know that as I'm trading this breakdown here, I probably can't expect the trend to continue this strong because we've already seen most of it and there was major support on the larger time frames, and that's why I closed this trade with only 85 pips. So I sold this one quickly, all within two candles here. These are 1-hour candles. There's the entry point at 183.38, and then we closed this trade at 182.50, all within approximately 2 hours. So we earned 150 pips between the two, the pound yen and the euro yen. Now, again, going back to additional sources of confirmation, I keep showing this in a lot of the videos that I've been showing you lately, especially if you're going to be trading the dollar yen. This is the Japanese yen futures. This is just yen futures. That's it. This is not a currency cross pair, nothing like that. And here was the same candle that moved to the upside. Remember, when we see the Japanese yen futures moving to the upside, we're generally seeing yen strength. So that would indicate that we should expect the dollar yen to be moving to the downside. And when it was topping out here, that was another reason why I was able to determine that I should probably close these trades here on the euro yen and the pound yen because it's starting to find some support or resistance in this case with the Japanese yen futures. Again, that helps me determine how long to hold on to these trades. So it was a great trading day between these two trades, just these two trades alone, the euro yen and the pound yen, 150 pips. Now you can get the same trades just like this when you use the trade copier. Whenever I execute a trade, the trade copier will automatically open up that trade in your trading platform. And then when I close the trade, it will automatically close the trade for you, earning you a profit. And this can all happen even while you're sleeping. And the trade copier is really easy to install. It takes about 10 minutes or less. I can also help you install it. And as soon as it's installed on your MetaTrader platform, you'll be getting the very next trade that I execute. Don't delay. Click the Buy Now button on the purchase page, and I will email you the trade copier immediately after you complete your purchase. Thanks for watching.